That's rolling. But,
Okay, so we're still focused on the main quest.
that was the plan, yes.
Okay. Now, question: are we going to play Shivering Isles?
I want to, because...
Yeah, then we definitely should, because I also want to.
Yay, controller still fucking up. Alright, first things first. I wrote down the location of some of the restoration books. Not trainers, but the books.
Oh, books, yeah.
Which ironically are like kind of the same areas as...
Oh, yeah.
No. Stop it.
No, looking down. Look down. Would you look for the chapel?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard. Just look around. They're usually really tall. Usually they're the tallest buildings in the city. Which honestly is how real life is back in the old days.
Right. Okay, I need...
Here's a small, tiny village. Here's this giant fucking church in the middle of it. What?
No, I'm just... The issue is, like, it's also how it's written down, where it's like... It's here. And it's like... What is it?
Greetings, fellow Breton.
Shelf, northeast corner, first chamber. It's like... Oh. I might not have full access just yet. Because technically, it is still treated as a merchant. So I might not have access to the full hall right now.
Well, being in the middle of the night.
But yeah. Nope.
I mean, no, those are private places. I mean, this is where the preachers live. The other places where they bury people. Which I guess what you're not allowed
to
to do.
leave, my friend.
So just walk in, read the book, don't take it, and leave. Like, alright, you got it. So he just walked into my room, read a book very rapidly, and then left. Is that illegal?
It's also a book that we use to train people on how to do healing magic, so I'm not sure how to feel about this. It's
Like, well, honestly, as soon as you walked into that room, that's trespassing.
Yeah, it's like, you're
And
trespassing. Grab the book.
That you forcibly opened or locked this breaking and entering. It's not theft because you did not steal the book.
Yeah, it's like they read my book. Okay. Not sure how I feel about that.
It's like those stories you hear about people being like, weird things are happening in my house, so I put up a camera to find out, and someone's living in my attic.
Yeah.
You're like, that's like the kind of shit. You'd be like, well, I'm going to kill that person now because they have like, just ugh. That's from
yeah, I know. I'm just like, oh, my katana here.
It's worse than the current sword you have.
It's one of those things where it's like, I'm telling you this, and they're like, what?
I mean, they know what the blades are. They're not secret.
I know.
An excellent bargain.
Don't sell those.
I know.
No, the book.
Why?
You might need them later, I think. I forget.
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
The Mythic Dawn one?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
might be
make
wrong.
that
Let me
deal with just
double
any.
check, but-
Thank you. See.
Okay. While you figure that out, I'll go for the other restoration book that's in this city.
A coin for an old beggar. Please. Blessings of Julianus. How are you? Greetings.
Greetings, wizard.
I mean, honestly, since it's Oblivion, like, the fact that you were able to sell it probably means you don't need it
That's also a good
for a
point.
quest. But, I mean, you're just allowed to take all that stuff, so just take it.
That's a good point. Oh,
Because remember, you, like, took Grand Soul Gems, and they weren't stealing. If you remember the Mages Guild.
that's right. So,
Greetings, guildmate.
Attacked by necromancer.
That's why I like you'll like it, definitely, with the Skyrim Monthas. Well, Legacy of Dragonborn by itself has it to where each book has a unique cover. And they also usually have their titles on the side. There
there
it
it
is.
is. I'm like,
I somehow knew that was the book you were looking for. I'm like, is he looking for Withersins? Because I'm like, I know that's a restoration book.
yeah, it's like, I forgot the name of it, but I wrote down because it noted green book in the notes. So I was like, I just gotta look for.
Basically, it's look for the most expensive book in the room. Which I just one of the people I was watching do a Marvel Let's Play. There's a original copy of a book you can find that's like a bunch of like religious manuscripts. It's like 50,000 gold. I'm like, holy shit.
Damn.
I'm like, it makes sense. That's like that's the book that saint wrote for that religion.
Right.
That's the real fucking book. Yeah, let me look at that book quick, because I know there's a book in Morrowind where it's like, hey, this is how the Numinium works. You'd be like, how much would that fucking be worth?
Well met.
Depends on.
I mean, yeah. Like, who you're selling it to. It could be nothing or a lot.
Yes?
Time for you to leave, my friend.
breaking and entering again.
Have to.
I mean, yeah, that's like the one thing I hate about. That's the restoration book. It basically describes how, like, mixed race children are. How it's always the mother. Now throw the book on the ground and run away.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to become a better healer.
Yeah, like that's one thing I'm glad they got rid of for Skyrim, where all the skill books are in places you can usually get without stealing.
Yeah, it's like. Cannot fast travel when the guards are pursuing you.
Yep, because you stole and they have psychic powers.
Well met.
Oh, here he comes. There
It's
he
like,
is.
no, it's not that guard. It's that guard. The one sprinting towards you.
Looks like you are in some trouble.
Alright, I hope you don't have.
Since
I'm
we're
pretty sure you don't have any
friends,
stolen
don't worry.
Stuff.
I'll
It
look
will
the
take
other
all
way
stolen
and-
gold, though, which I don't think you have.
Bye, buddy. He's just like, since we're friends, I'm gonna let this go. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm somehow friends with a random guard.
I mean, it's like, hey, I'd rather not have to arrest the champion of the arena. So I'm just gonna pretend like this 5 gold crime you committed is nothing, and walk away.
Yeah, it's like.
It'd be like in like any like RPG where it's like, sir, go arrest that adventurer. It's like, you mean the guy in like Daedric armor, with like Daedric weapons, and like who's like a foot and a half taller than me? Like, no, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, just like the fucking with Breath of Fire 3. It's like the second anybody finds out that the main character can transform into a dragon, to be like, no, I'm not fighting them. Fuck that.
Like, no, thank you.
It's like the only person that's willing to fight them is the guy who literally is a soldier created to fight them.
Well met.
And even then,
Yeah.
he was like,
It's like, that's my job. Sorry.
yeah. And the funny part is that
Just
after,
following orders, kid.
yeah, and the funny part is when you go to a specific spot in the story and you beat him in a fight, he then starts to question everything, because like,
I mean, yeah.
if this kid had the power to destroy me, and none of the other not all the adult ones didn't fight back. It's like, that's the thing, like, he reveals it's like no one fought back. And it's like,
Like, that would be a big indicator pretty quick. Like, if you're not a fucking moron.
yeah.
Or like a religious zealot. Be like, they're not fighting back. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hey, yeah. It's one of the few books with a picture in it. One of the others is like ABC for barbarians. You know, because it's for barbarians.
Funnily enough, that's not the.
I think it's on the table.
Well, no, it said it's supposed to be on the second. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, Exodus. Yep.
Second shelf. The issue
That's
is,
one thing I like is that most skill books usually are the same ones per game, unless they get rid of that skill, which is annoying.
all right. Well, that's all the restoration books, because there's one that I could randomly get as a reward for fighting necromancers and whatnot.
Okay.
But there's also a quest to do it, and it's like, I don't feel
Well, I'll tell you one thing: for Skyrim, you're going to be collecting books.
it. Well, yeah, because we're doing the museum
lots,
mod.
lots of books. Now, also, reading books gives you research points. Research points are how you get rating quests to find items. Yeah. That's like my favorite part of that mod. I even asked him, it's like, hey, do you think you could like adjust, like before it was added to the mod, I'm like, could you have it to where you could adjust the research point cost for like research things? Because like I want to make a character who the only way he finds relics is doing that.
Hello. Let's get to training.
And then like the next version, they had it, and I'm like, awesome. Where you can just like adjust it to like how much you want
Okay.
it to cost,
Bye.
like how many books you have to read to get.
Right. So.
is it, citizen?
And honestly, like replaying the mod list, the survival is very. It's more just like hurdles you have to get through. So I don't even know if you'd want to do it because it's just things that get in the way of playing the game.
Hello, guildmate.
It's not like actual, like, you know, like. It's just like, oh, can't fast travel, have to sleep to level up, have to eat.
Ah, you must
And
be the
sleep.
one I got the message about.
It's like you
How
don't even
can
have
I
to
help
drink, which is annoying.
You know of them?
It's like the
One of the
level of
most
survival stuff
secretive
that I
of
usually
all the
play is like,
Daybreak House. Not
and
much
it's like,
is
yeah,
known about
being
them.
cold is bad, but it's like I have ones
They
where it's like,
follow
oh,
the
you went in
teachings
water
of Mainkar Cameron,
when it's cold,
whom
like,
they
well, you're gonna
call
die.
the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
And, like you need to eat, drink, sleep.
Yes.
And then I had ones where it's like
Commentaries on the Mysterian
stress
Xerxes.
was a thing you had to worry about.
Find them, huh?
Where like
I
if you were in a
won't poke my
dungeon for
nose
too long,
any further.
Oh.
Official
in combat
business
for
and
too
all
long,
that. I'm used
like
to
you build
working
up
with the
stress, and they can
blades.
give you. It's
Don't
basically
worry.
like
Say
akin
no
to
more.
Darkest Dungeon.
In
Okay.
any case, finding them won't be easy.
Yeah. Where
I've
it's like,
studied
okay, yeah,
Mainkar
well, think about
Cameron's
it. You're
writings
like
bit
a person
myself.
exploring
At least it is clear from the
ancient
text
Nordic crypt
that
full of undead.
Mainkar Cameron's
That's gonna be
commentaries
fucking
come in
stressful.
4 volumes. I believe that his writings
But it's also the
contain
idea
hidden
that what it
clues.
does is, as you level up, you
Those
get
who unlock
resistance
this
to
hidden
stress.
path have, if you want to find them.
So it's the idea. It also
Here,
reinforces the idea
you can
that
have the
you
as
take
I've-
breaks and do stuff. And then I also have usually have mods that make it so like it takes time to learn spells. You don't just eat the book. And like the amount of time it takes is dependent on your skill and the level of the spell, stuff like that. But yeah, like. And I
It
was
was
talking to
so
Brittany about it
nice
because she's been
chatting
playing the
with
mod
you.
list a lot lately. And I'm like, the mod lists, like complete list of mods I want, are in a mod list that has a bunch of sex shit in it. And I'm like, son of a fucking bitch, I don't want that garbage. I'm not like one of those weirdos who plays Skyrim for all that shit. So I just want to do exploring and adventuring
Right.
and like finding cool stuff and
And you spare a coin.
then like also like how
That
prevalent food is in
Lessons
Skyrim,
of
like
arcade.
basically any Bethesda game, really.
Yeah.
Like, I usually would have mods that made it so like 90% of the ambient food you'd find is just gone, like not there.
Good day.
And then like with the actual survival mod I would
Need a book?
use,
You've come to
food
the
would
right
go
place.
bad over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you want to buy the no. I mean, if you could ever trick someone into buying that, go right ahead. But you're not gonna get me. I think you had to talk to him about it.
You must be referring to Mainkar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xerxes. It comes in 4 volumes.
I mean, that
The
guy's
first
playing
2
the long
volumes
game.
are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is, Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to me. I wish I had one, but very well. I hate to deny a dedicated
Yeah, he's
scholar.
got 3. 4 is only for people that have, that basically pass like a certain thing. For the,
Yeah, but 100 gold, no, like chump
I hope you'll
change.
keep us in mind
I've
for
only
all
got
the-
like, yeah, it's like whatever. It's like that thing
I
you were
don't
talking about
know him
before, how
personally.
it's like for common adventure compared to like a adventurer, like even like a mid-level adventure, like a 5th or 6th level adventure, like compared to like a commoner, be like, hey, here's like a handful of gold, I'll be fine. This will help your entire family or village.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna throw gold at the problem
Take care.
and make it go away. I believe, yeah, you have to wait for someone to show up that'll. It'll be very clear who that person is.
You mean that one?
For my book,
You mean the guy in the
Mainkar
red
Cameron's
robes? You know, the thing the Mythic Dawn wear?
You mean the robes that almost match mine?
Well, it's.
You see,
Because the fact is that I got mine through a quest. The
full refund.
Oh, yeah, it's
You
a
can be
Mayron's
sure
stick,
I won't be back.
razor.
I've never been treated so
Yeah.
shabbily in all my life. Good day, sir. Yes? I don't want to talk about it. I'm still very angry at Phintius. He
Oh, yeah, 'cause
promised
you
me
bought
he
his
would
copy
get
that
one
was
for
reserved
me.
for him.
I came all the way from Valenwood for it.
Holy shit! It's like I went to another country to buy a book.
Yeah.
What
And
makes
it's
you
not
think that
there.
I know how to get it?
So
And why would I tell
also be
you,
rightly
even if I
mad
did know?
At the person who literally an hour ago sold it to someone else.
The Mythic Dawn.
Like you sat there for an hour
Are
waiting
you?
for him to show
I mean,
up. He
I
was
don't know
that
what
close
you're
to being able to
talking
get it
about.
before you.
I don't know anything about any cult.
You're in way over your head.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
said, yeah.
You
Also, gotta
think the
remember,
Mythic Dawn is the
Mankar
first
Cameron is
Daedric cult
possible.
I've encountered? I'll have
So,
you know
yeah,
that I visited
he's a
the
Bosnian.
shrine of Shea Gorath during the Festival of the Man.
I don't believe you.
I've spoken with Hermaeus Mora beneath the full moons.
They killed that.
What? The Mythic Dawn were the
Like,
ones?
oh, they're the ones who did that?
You
Fuck
have
that
to
shit.
believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult.
I mean, hey, man, that's how cults work. They don't
Mankar
tell you what
Cameron's
they're
views on
actually fucking
Mehrunes
doing.
Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor, Mara preserve us. Yes, of course, anything to help. I really know very little. They contacted me. I suppose they learned that I was looking for the third and fourth volumes. I never acted. You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Then give me your robes.
I mean, no. Your robes are much better than his.
I know.
Honestly, the only ones that you might switch to are Mankar Cameron's robes. Because probably by the time you get to him, he'll be at max level for them. Like that's, I know basically they were like the only ones that you'd probably be switching to. Since you basically already got like the most powerful one for a mage.
Blessings of Athletos.
Like, dude, just talk in your normal voice. You don't have to talk in the beggar voice. I'll give you money. I don't care.
Well, it's not even. It's literally just. It's like you're asking for a coin.
You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out? They'll pay. This just might. We need to get that fourth book. If Tarmina is right,
You know what's also
we
weird?
can use these books to locate the
looking at
Mythic
his
Dawn's hidden
character
shrine.
sheet for
Let's go.
Mankar Cameron
I know that part of
has
the
the
suit as
racial
well.
beliefs of 3 races.
Yep.
The sewers.
Nord, Breton, and all. Like, what the fuck? And he also has a bunch of innate abilities. And he's got a plus 100 sneak, fortified sneak, so basically you can't sneak up on him. A bunch of reflect damage, reflect spells, bulk torque, and armor. And that's without his equipment.
Oh, helpful. Good thing we have the Black Horse Courier.
Yeah, what level are you? 18?
18.
Oh, so you'd already get the most popular one. Which honestly, compared to your current ones, probably actually are not that bad. Like it's reflect damage 10% and spell circles 20%. So if you were like Atronach, like mage, that would be real good. Also, you better be careful because Boris is not essential anymore. He can die in this fight.
And
This one's mine.
I mean, it doesn't matter. But whatever. But if he does die, you can take his sword to Joffrey. You know.
Oh,
Lights
yeah.
guy. I know you're supposed to be sneaking there, but you know, NPCs don't know this shit.
Together.
It's like, watch out, mud crab.
Oh no.
Over here.
It's good to know you can handle some rats, buddy. That would be embarrassing. How did he die? Rats and mud crabs.
Like, did like how many? One.
One. Like what? What?
Did it like sneak up on him when he's asleep and?
No, he charged straight at it.
He missed the hit and it killed him. He swung over its head like an idiot. Oh, is this like a really tough mud crab? No.
No, it is not the dwarven armored mud crab. It's like that's a thing. That's a thing. I found a.
This game also has the giant mud crab.
There's a giant mud crab in this game.
It like giant as in it's like almost as big as you.
Look out!
Kind of big, but
Ooh, ebony arrows.
you know, 20 gold each, or whatever.
Stick together!
Oh, now those are serious threats. I mean, not really.
What? Get her back. Wait, don't run off into a tunnel by yourself.
Hey, he's an NPC. He has been told by the game to go to point B. He is going to point B. Doesn't matter what's in between the here and there. That's not his problem.
You fucking moron.
Though I think he's still essential right now. But like during the fight with the Mythic Dawn, he loses that.
Where do you go? Oh, there's stairs over here.
That's how you remember it.
That doesn't fucking do me any good in the sewers.
Yep.
Ah, he's
Does he
unconscious.
listen to- Oh, good. Yeah, like where'd he go? It's like, well, he's definitely not that way. This is the green marker. Like, I wonder who beat him up quick.
It's like him yelling, "Stick together!" It's like, motherfucker, you ran off.
It's like, come on, man. Master tactics. He's an expert in blades, man. I mean, he was the personal guard of the Emperor.
Yeah.
I mean, that did the guard. I mean, the Emperor.
Right, but I mean,
yeah. Like, honestly, if I was the Emperor, I'd be like, hey, instead of just, like, regular soldiers as, like, my guard, can we have, like, some of the battle mages
from the university.
be guards?
This was mine!
You know, the ones trained in, like, the space station that we have access to until one of the games? Though that was also, like, I think you fight Miriam's Dagon in that at the end of that game. It's like one of the mobile games, I think. I know Battlespire is not mobile, but it's like one of the offshoot ones.
Where did fucking goddamn it. You went too far ahead of me.
Oh, yep. You do fight Miriam's Dagon in Battlespire. You know. Well, now you're walking, huh?
It's like, you abandoned me. You went too far ahead. Motherfucker, you ran off earlier. Seriously? You gotta choose those two.
Yep. He was given a path, he will follow it.
Fucking.
Oh,
like the level of
All right,
difference
the room
between
with the
this
table
and
is just
when we
through
start
this
playing
door.
Skyrim, it's gonna be
Always
like, holy
wondered to put
shit.
it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He
Good.
can cover himself, whatever.
But
I mean, the fact that you're glowing is probably not helpful. But, you know.
I'm glad to.
Alright, now save it. Did you just take this spell potion?
Yep.
Wow, the only use for those types of potions. You just lost, I think. Nope, never mind. I forgot. Yeah. Nope, back further. You have no sneak, man. Yeah, you immediately failed. Because you went slightly too far ahead.
Over here!
There's like 3 of them. Yeah, that's Mankar Cameron's son. Yeah, you see, like their robes have no gold. Like it's like red and black.
You are weak.
All right, see you later, man. It's like. Yeah, like I remember like all 3 of these guys have like good like rings on them. It's actually one of the easiest ways to get the mundane ring when you're high enough level.
Huh.
Is to like before you enter this room for the quest, save, and then like keep trying to get it when you're. There you go.
Now that you have all 4 books,
Hey, he didn't
I'm
die.
going to Cloud Ruler Temple. My place is at Martin.
Okay.
I'll see you back at Cloud Ruler Temple.
Yeah,
Good luck.
don't die on the way there, idiot.
Like, you're supposed to come alone. My bad.
You're like, you're just like standing there, like with your head fully out, looking at them. It's like, man, I'm super stealthy. I mean, they're making copies of the 4th edition. Since they're the only ones that have access to it. I mean, like, it's just like not even worth it. Jesus, it had like fucking nothing in that chest.
Yep. It is
Here's
right.
your 20 gold on a very hard lock. It's like, ugh. Oh, you killed my rat friend.
Come on, Warlord. It's fucking Tango. Oh no, I have the zombie.
This, like, let's go. As like, ugh. Shit.
I resist magic 15%.
I mean, hey, you have like a 70%. Like that would make you immune to magic for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Because remember, the cap for resistance besides damage is 100%. But also, that does not apply to reflect melee damage, which basically makes you immune to melee damage. It's like, alright, I made a suit of armor. I cannot get hurt, and anyone who hits me with anything that's not magic will die. Because they're too stupid to stop. Like, man, think about like how hard that swing was. You like knocked him off his fucking feet.
You're right. Ooh, like almost 500 gold on that
Look
one.
at, in that unlocked chest, you found more money than in the locked very hard chest. Oh, you killed my husband. And she killed herself with the spell. And that person, like, fucking 3 stooge themselves with a fucking zombie in the tunnel.
Well, Mr. Burns, it seems you have every disease known to man. You mean I'm immortal? No, a small wind would kill you.
Yeah, even a slight breeze would kill you. It's like indestructible. Yeah, you use the thing to open the door and leave that way. He's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I was like, where the fuck did that zombie come from? And it's like, and then I heard another one start growing. I'm like,
Yep. I think it unlocked. Yeah, it opens.
fucking things.
Yeah. It's like, question, how does a headless zombie know where to go?
Right. Well, I mean, I'd say magic. I mean, you're not wrong.
That's not wrong. I mean, that's literally how it is moving, and you know, like. But it's like also the idea is like, wouldn't a complete zombie be stronger than one missing parts?
Right. Just like,
I mean, like one of the main things for necromancy that I've like researched for stuff for like D&D and tabletop games is like making weird undead. It's like just slam bodies together. Or like one of the people I watched, like, it's like, here's an idea for a 2-for-1 for necromancers: debone zombies. Now you have a skeleton, and now you have a mass of flesh that you can reanimate with no bones. And yes, that is a type of undead in Pathfinder. It's basically the equivalent of Peter Griffin in the Make-A-Wish episode. I hate the fact that I saw one NPC and immediately recognized who they were.
Wizard.
It's like, fuck you, brain.
Greetings, wizard.
The person with chainmail is like a guard for a person that does a quest. It's the Iliad statues.
ah.
And I'm like, son of a bitch. I hate that because it's like one of the only people in the game that wears full chainmail, besides like the helmet. The map marker doesn't lead here, man. It's red. Just watching people sleep.
Hey, wake up. Like, probably one of the few
Good
quests
day.
where it's like, it's acceptable. Wake the fuck up.
Like, hey, it's kind of important.
To find it in.
You know the cult that wants to end the world? Yeah, I found out about them. Like, that's what the Mythic Dawn is supposed to be. It's like the dawn of, like, the end of the world.
Said to read them.
No. Okay. Now,
I'll
look
keep
at each book.
studying
I know.
Like, do you actually know?
Isn't it the first letters?
Yes.
Green Emperor?
Green Emperor, yep.
Is it a way where to where it touches midday sun.
first two
Okay,
volumes
there's a
of
place
the
in the
comic.
cemetery you gotta go.
Who knows?
It's next to the White Gold Tower.
Ah.
Yep. Emperor's Palace.
I'm just like fucking.
Like, that's what it's called. It's the White Gold Tower.
Oh.
And look for the right there to your right. The mausoleum.
Oh, this one?
Yep. See the symbol on it?
Oh, hey.
You gotta wait till morning. like exactly morning. So like wait in hour increments, if anything, when you get close to morning.
What is
So
morning?
like I would say like 6, like start at like 5 or 6, and then go 1 hour at a time. I know it's like what time is morning? It's like that really depends on where, like who you're asking, man. It'll glow. So now just wait an hour at a time. Nope, still not morning. It might be because it's supposed to be dawn. So, oh, no. Okay, I'm just gonna look it up real quick
I
then.
thought it said midday though.
Oh, well, it's kind of weird though. 'Cause it's like the Mythic Dawn. You think it would work then? I mean, yeah. Let's see.
Nope.
No. Okay. Quest. Main quest. What's the main quest called?
The quest is the Path of the Dawn.
Path of the Dawn. Cracking the code. 11:48 to 12:30 p.m. Oh, noon. I don't know why it wasn't working. Oh, it's because you went past it. Because it's between 11:48 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. So you like jumped it by accident.
All right, we're gonna wait 23 hours.
Just like stand here.
Because then it'll be 11:49.
It's like, my God, this man has infinite patience. He's just staring at that statue, waiting for something to happen.
Imagine being a Mythic Dawn member with like divination, just like, guys, there's a dude just staring at our door.
There we go. And what's funny is I think you've already been there, or at least walked past it. Oh no, man. I mean, it's just north of town. That might have been a different one, I think.
I mean, I did walk past a lot of things, so.
Yeah, there's your horse you never use.
Bye, horse.
So, whatever.
That horse is probably just like,
Can you take the fucking armor off me? It's like, no.
nice
Sorry.
at Thorn Lodge.
Yep, you can join him. That's one thing I when I looked into Daggerfall, like you can join a knightly order, and joining one made you so you can join the others.
Hmm.
Like that's why I'm really looking forward to Wayward Realms. By like 2 of the 3 original creators of Elder Scrolls. So,
Right.
like, a modern game with like that kind of gameplay, like yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's the thing that I fucking, it's like games have developed so well, but then like the gameplay
They
aspect
go backwards, and it's the idea. It's the art to diversity kind of aspect. It's the idea. It's like very limited on like what they can show visually. So it's like, well, let's do as much as we can, like in like gameplay, without like
Yeah.
how it literally took Minecraft to be a bigger game world than Daggerfall. The infinitely procedurally generated world.
Yeah.
Why did the Mages Guild have human skin?
I mean, that's a good question, but you also gotta think of how, like, if you were a part of the Mages Guild, It's like, upon my death, I donate my body to science.
Yeah, like there would be that. Yeah.
But no,
People do that in real life.
yeah.
Like,
Well-
have you heard of the story of the guy who had a bunch of people sign up for him removing his genitals and cooking and serving them to them?
Yeah. People are weird.
He did it
Oh, I know.
and then got arrested.
Because whether or not it's
They're like,
consensual, cannibalism is still illegal.
no, I don't believe any of the people who signed up for it got arrested. It was the guy.
Right, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, he willingly fed human like,
Yeah.
but
I want to see the Yelp review for someone eating human.
no,
I think I just made a new sentence.
yeah, I can't say that you are probably the first person to say it, but like, there's probably not a lot of people who have said that.
Yeah, I want to see the restaurant review for being served human.
But yeah, one of my friends posted a thing where it was like, video game, going forward, like how we went from like basically 2D 8-bit to like the 64-bit, and then now it's like nowadays like Xbox One to the newest generation of Xbox, where it's like it's literally the same fucking game.
Oh look, that one object has more reflections on it.
Yeah.
Like I saw a thing talking about how it's like modern game studios have to get away from the concept of hyperinflated, super hyper realistic things, because like that's not selling anymore.
Is breaking.
Yeah.
Welcome, brother.
So
The
how do you
hour
want to
is
play
late,
this? Do you want
but
to
the
just go in and
master
kill them
still
all,
has
or do you
need
actually
for
want to?
willing hands. You may pass into the shrine.
Because they're gonna
Harrow
take all
will
your
take
shit.
you to the master for your initiation. Do not tarry.
Like, when I enter that door, they're gonna take all my shit.
No, I know they take a bunch. I know.
Harrow awaits within.
Yep. I
So-
forget how they do it, but I know it's. I think they take your stuff. I'm not. I
Do
may
I
be
get the-
misremembering.
Do I get the option?
I think so.
am
Yeah.
Harrow,
See.
Warden of the Shrine of Dagon. By following the path of dawn, hidden in the writings
So
of the
please give me all
master,
your things
Lankar
and
Campbell,
put on these robes.
you have earned a place among the chosen. You have
You
arrived
know, like any
at an
standard cult,
opportune
they
time.
take all your money.
You may have the honor to be initiated into the Order by the Master himself. As a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn, everything you need will be provided for you from the Master's bounty. Give me your possessions, and put on this
He's
initiate's
like,
robe.
no.
What? I must warn you. No
What I
one
usually
leaves
would
this
do is
place
I
who
would
does
use
not
this as a
bind
way to
himself
get
to
rid
the
of
service of Lord Dagon.
I think.
But I am sure you
I
will
think it was in
reconsider.
Fallout
You have
3
proven
when they did that
yourself
in the
worthy
pit,
and
where
dedicated to have
for
come
quest
this
it
far.
would even take quest items.
I ask you one last time.
So, but the
Give
thing
me
is,
your
like, it wouldn't
possessions.
remove like
The
some quest
Master
items were left
requires
after
it of
the
all
quest.
initiates.
So I would use it to clean up my inventory, like like a one-time get rid of a bunch of garbage in my inventory.
Right. Yeah. No. No.
yeah, fuck it.
I don't.
Then you have
It's like, hey, guess what? I'm here to kill all of you. It's like, speaking of Fallout, like one place where I did where it's like playing like a psycho guy. It's like, all right, come back to Vault 3, Vault 101 and help us. Like, okay, walk in. The door opens, walk in, immediately close the door behind yourself. You're like, no one's getting out of here.
No one leaves alive. It's like, what?
It's like, oh, you people kicked me out. Hey, guess what? I'm a psycho now because shit's bad out there.
whatever it was, it's gone now. Paradise.
Yeah, whenever I played, it's like mid-sentence death, just. That's one of my favorite things about South Park. It's just the death noise. Just. Remember, you can't fix your shit. You can't fix it in the middle of combat, though.
You are
I
weak.
mean, you got magic, man. Use magic. Never mind. That guy's a fucking like.
Oh no, I got a good swing on him before my fucking shit went down.
No. He killed himself with the reflect.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, go get him. It's like, never mind.
It's like, I will kill. Man, you guys.
Yeah, I'm a fucking battle mage. Magic doesn't really work. Like, you're one piece of equipment away from fuck mages.
Yeah.
Like, completely. Like, well, I don't need all this other stuff. Doesn't matter. All that other stuff is just there to be bonuses, like spell absorption, spell reflection. That's just bonus.
Be glad you will not. I do not fear.
I do not fear death.
I mean, they don't. They literally, on death, are being sent to the realm of Manor Cameron.
Only the
And there, they literally cannot die.
will welcome your soul in oblivion.
Which turns out is real fucking bad. Because they don't know it, but they get tortured there.
Oh, that's what happens when you sign up for the wrong
Presence here will
cult.
not be tolerated.
I mean, yeah. It's like, hey, guess what? Big surprise, the cult.
Come back here. You don't get to run away. That's not how this works. You fight me.
Hey, man. You gotta remember, at least
I give up.
some of these people get away. Because that's how you get the quest in Skyrim.
I'm gonna go back and search that room. Because there was stuff in that room. Hey, sandwich stuff.
I mean, it's not very good. Also, you will like that, one of the mods for the Skyrim one makes so that ingredients don't change how powerful a potion is. So it's more like, oh, here's these, like, you don't have to worry about mixing and matching certain ones to, like, get the best effect. It's more tied to your skill.
Okay. I could go through that door that she went through, but...
So it's not like, oh, you need these two ingredients to make the best potion for this effect. So, yeah, okay. Is there a relatively renewable way to get... No. It's like, hey, Daedra cards. See, like, for health potions, be like, okay. Or shit.
The random shit that they have stored here.
Okay, just iron weapons.
It's like...
Like, don't you people all know how to summon shit? Like, you have a unique bound armor that you all use. You get deep fried apple. That's not good. It's like, oh, restores fatigue and damages your health.
Burden and frost shield.
It's like,
It's like, here's this potato. This will help you. It's like, it's a potato with
it gives
teeth.
you iron skin. It makes you
It's-
heavy and protects you.
It's like, it's a
I
potato
mean, there's an
with
item
teeth.
in Elden Ring that does that, where it's like, it makes you very physically defensive. You move like shit.
Praise be.
Now, a smart person would just fucking kill him here. Also be aware, do not take the book until you kill all these guys.
Praise be.
That one had an onion on him.
He had an onion in his belt.
Corn!
I was supposed to style it at the time. You know, these times. I'm gonna punch your fire like creature. It's like, ow, 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 ow.
Die! I do.
Yeah, because if you pick up the book, the statue collapses and kills the guy in the altar.
I do not fear.
I do not fear death. I don't care.
Oh, there you go. It's like that's the I blow up the room.
Staff.
I don't care how big the broom is. I cast fireball. All right.
Paradise awaits me.
I don't know if that person was hostility, but whatever. So I don't care.
Okay. So do I like?
All right. So untie the guy, or whatever. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy.
It's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And the Mysterium Xerxes.
I just heard him die.
Oh. Alright. You at least give him the chance. And look behind you. There you go. Because that's why he usually dies if you don't help him. But also, if you pretend to be a member of the Mythodon in this, they're like, alright, kill him, and you can. It's like, here, take this dagger and kill him. It's like, alright, that'll be your initiation to the Mythic Dawn. And it's like, well, my character's a member of the Dark Brotherhood, so I'm like, sure?
It's like, this is such a hard choice for many people. Is it?
I mean, also, yeah, it's like doing the Legacy of the Dragonborn 100%. It's like, hey, guess what? You're going to have to be morally ambiguous. Because, you know, you want those relics.
Yeah. Nope, that's the thing about Skyrim. Much like with Fallout 4, I don't care as much about good or bad options.
I mean, like, I've talked
Oh, he's alive.
Oh, he didn't die. Oh, cool. I got maybe 2 hours into doing an evil playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm like, I can't do this. I got a couple hours into doing a fascist, racist playthrough of Disco Elysium. I'm like, I can't do this. I just got done with over 100-hour playthrough of Fallout 4 as a member of the Enclave.
Yeah, it's like...
Like, there's a big fucking difference on, like, writing and, like, actually giving a shit about characters. It's like, hey, to do the racist, fascist playthrough of Disco Elysium, you gotta say a racial slur to your partner, who is the equivalent of Asian. It's like, no thank you.
Death?
To arms! Don't hurt me!
I'm Death. I've come
Like,
for you.
I'd rather just not have those achievements, thank you. Which is funny, because, like, my first playthrough of Disco Elysium was boring cop. And then, like, sorry cop.
Still me. Still Death. Still here.
And if you guys just want to come out, I'll kill you very quickly. It's not hard at all. But if you just run away from me, that's going to make it harder. And I'll become more frustrated.
Alright. I've eluded the two rooms that you ran away
It's like-
from.
Oh god, they're all in one room. Like, if you're angry, you won't notice us. Where it's like, there's going to be a difference in how I kill you now or 5 minutes from now. Which one do you want it to be?
But yeah, no, it's like, I haven't tried playing it yet, but I have a save, 2 separate saves for doing a Dark Urge playthrough.
I did Dark Urge, like, my second time playing through. But, like, I did the Redemption.
The Redemption. Yep. Okay, where did you run off to? I'm not...
Detect Light, man. Detect Light. Or,
Oh. Sorry!
did you summon it and attack it thinking it was an enemy?
Yep.
You, like, that displays 0 attention span there, Lewis.
Yep. I was not paying
Alright.
attention to the spell I had equipped.
Oh, okay.
I thought I had
Just-
a healing
yeah.
spell. I was like, oh, I'll heal myself
Alright,
a little bit.
Use your detect life, if anything.
If I could-
Like, where are you?
Did you go the way that I'm supposed to go? Like,
Probably.
there you are!
It's like, oh shit, he found us.
Run!
Run away! Run away! Hey, there's a guy up there. Hey, thank you for leading me to all of your other friends.
I give up.
Lord Dagon will have your soul.
Man, they are like straight up just not having any of this.
Lord Dagon will.
What is it, Gavin?
That's what I'm listening for.
Put your soul in a.
Like that's like speaking of Fallout, like before, like the enemies are afraid of power armor mod. That's fucking great.
Yep, I hear him. I will be right back in a second. Oh, okay. But anyways, Fallout playthrough thingy you were about to talk about?
Enemies fear power armor, like depending on your charisma,
Oh,
they have a chance of running away in terror.
like they
It's
should.
fucking, yeah, it's like, hey, guess what? Like, you're like, oh shit, like fucking power armor.
Right, like you think that the starting area where you get into power armor, it's like that would be the first thing. It'd be like,
Aw,
he almost made it. He almost made it.
yeah.
But yeah, it's like where it's like, oh, there's some fucking idiot on the roof. It's like you think that one seeing
And then they're like, hey boss, we got something up here. And then he just gets mowed down by a minigun. All the other raiders be like, oh shit.
yeah, be like
Like what should have happened was like, as it like they should have been like, you do that. They all start to run, and immediately the death call comes out, and it's like, hey,
just starts
like,
throwing him around.
on the other side of them, and they're like, oh shit.
I do not fear.
It's like, well, we can't run through that, or we can't go back. So I guess we're just fucking dead, and it's basically the idea of you doing a pincer attack with the death claw until you're fighting it against the raiders.
Which is like
That would have been a much better way to do that.
yeah.
Or just not have power armor and fucking death claws in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, no, like, you know exactly what that was. That was fucking Todd Howard being like, people love death claws and power armor.
That piece, like that's why one of the mods that I've seen for Fallout 4 where the starting frame for power armor, when you get in, it's like, hey, the fusion core has issues in this suit. It's like you don't know how long it's gonna last. And as soon as the quest gets to the next stage, it's like emergency exit now. Like you have 5 seconds. And it's like, oh, okay, and it blows up. And like honestly, like that combined with like the rare power armor frames mod, like makes
I
sense.
do not fear death.
I do not.
I mean, hey, those guys are honest. They do not fear death. That guy walked up to, like, this is where they keep your stuff. He's like, I do not fear death, and he stood there and told you that, and let you kill him. It's like, you know what? Fair, yeah. That's another skill book. How good's that spell? Oh, 60. Yeah, that's pretty good. On range one, too.
Hey, sneak.
B. Yeah, also, open up the Mysterium Xerxes again. Okay. Xerxes is not only an elvish deity, he's like the elvish deity of lore, he is also the scribe for Maes Mora. Xerxes made the Ognum Infinium. This book is a fragment of that.
Oh, wow.
And the Ognum Infinium is Xerxes' wife. Because it's described as he made it out of his favorite parts of history. And is married to it. And it also possesses, like, the skin of the, like, the outside of the Ognum Infinium has the skin of all 10 races on the, as the cover. Which is great. Those for with the Skyward Bound list, you're gonna have to pick a deity to worship.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to, but it does give you abilities. With a mod called Winter Sun.
I think we talked about this before,
Yeah.
so I'll have to do some.
Well, I can, like, once we're like doing setup and stuff, I'll be like, all right, like, because I want to get like your character like set up ahead of time. So, because there's quite a few things you gotta do, like waiting for things to finish being done in the game before you start playing. And then you gotta set up like mod menu options and stuff like that. So do all that stuff ahead of time. Because I told you about it, like the race overhaul we're using and the Standing Stone overhaul work together in a way to where
It is good.
Everything
each
is
race
unique.
has a unique
May I
bonus for each
interest you
standing
in some
stone.
of my fine wares?
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems a fair price.
Like,
That's
for
a
example,
fair
like one of
deal.
them is like Norge have a berserk power where it's like it drains magicka, but they do bonus damage.
A good price.
If you pick the
or a
mage stone
good
for them,
customer.
it changes it so that it doesn't drain mana, it drains your fatigue.
Oh,
Because it also improves spell damage. Like it does a plus 25%
That's a fair deal.
bonus to like all types of damage while they're berserking. So like the mage stone's like, yeah, it's like that's for mages. Like of course a Nordic mage would not want his berserk to drain his magicka. He needs that.
That's
And then, like,
more
how, like,
than I'd
Bretons,
usually pay.
one of their racial abilities is that they get 2 effects from each standing stone.
A fine transaction.
Because it's supposed to be like their druidic ancestry.
okay.
And they're like standing stones. You know, like Stonehenge
got-
kind of thing.
You
Yeah.
got a great deal there.
Dolmens,
got a
that's what
great-
it's
A good
called.
price.
Like, they're like the ley line markers.
You got
Yeah.
a great deal.
So I remember that's like one of the things I wanted to do for Pathfinder.
That's a
Just play like a druid that focuses on ley lines.
you got,
Sell all this shit. Don't sell these books to anyone
You
else,
got-
okay?
It's like hide these.
And I'll be like, I'll pay you, like, you buy these
Come-
off of me, I will give you the money back. You just burn them right now. It's like, hey, what about that
return
book?
soon. It's always a pleasure to see you.
It's like, no.
No, don't. Let's not say we
You
did.
mean the book with glowing runes on it?
Ooh, onion sandwich that helps fatigue and detect in life.
Still got these
It is-
hearts.
Hap-
Alright, I just
No, oh, you want to buy these pants? No, 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 no.
No, I don't want to buy the fucking pants. I promise they're not from corpses.
It's like, I know.
I hate that you have to specify that to me.
It's like, I'm sorry, but you know. I'm like, I know.
Yes, that means you don't have to tell me.
Oh, that's Fortify. Don't need that.
Yeah, Fortify is like, eh. Are you saving all the sounds potions for... I mean, you saved the best ones.
$16 seconds and one for 17 seconds.
Yep. I mean, you're almost a master alchemist.
Yeah.
Come. Please, return soon. It's...
Yeah. So get more gold. Yeah, thank God you don't have to stop somewhere and get your shit repaired anymore.
Yep.
That's honestly why I'm debating whether we should do survival for Skyrim. Because it's just going to be something that, like, is a barrier to doing more stuff. Like, if it was, like,
Thank
the kind
Talos
of
you've returned safely.
survival I do,
Do you
then
have the
maybe,
amulet?
But it's not. It's like a slight modification.
Please tell me
of
you have some good
the
news.
Vanilla Creation Club 1.
Ah, good. You should take that to Martin. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken...
It's hard to
Now,
take.
are you going to want to give him any of your Daedric artifacts eventually? Or are you going to go find one that you don't give a shit about?
I'll find one that I don't give a shit about.
Yep. Like I said, honestly, you've had the quest for a while. The
you're
most
back.
appropriate one is Sanguine's
see
Rose
you've had-
to give him.
By the nine, such a thing is... Forgive me.
Say, hey,
You were
here's
right
this,
to
like,
bring it.
fucking Daedric
But
book.
you better give... I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Camelot, but I will need time. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He's concerned about...
Honestly, that's something you don't really hear much about. It's like, here's Daedric magic.
I hope to have at least part of it.
Yeah, you gotta go find a couple spies and
Welcome
go
aboard, sir.
for Joffrey. You
Honored
gotta
to
talk to
serve.
I hope Martin knows... I'm glad to have Bora.
Yep.
Ah, yes, I hope... I cannot leave I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies.
You can just... The green marker there. Probably, I forget what that... Oh yeah, of course.
What can I do?
Oh, never mind.
We always see.
Casual racing. Oh, that guy looks like a regular. that's wrong person. It's hard to tell in fucking full armor.
Yeah, especially like if you get to the armor where it covers your face, like,
Oh yeah, it's like... I believe there is... Okay. I'm like, are you gonna die? The standing stones down there is where one of the person's goes, I believe. Which you should see if you can activate that one. Well, I think it just summons one. Nope. There are ones that give you, like, abilities you can use. But those usually require fame.
sorry, I just have to wait at this point.
I know there's like a door you can find, like a cave entrance. That like is like a secret path from here to like nearby to like their house. But honestly, I think you can just wait here and find one of them. Because like they'll come here and like you can go find the other one.
Question is how long?
I don't fucking know. Check the quest. They might say like what time they usually go there.
Dusk.
At dusk. Which is looks like it. I think it's at 3 o'clock, so it's probably not that far. Yep. So like 7.
Well, I could time in video games is weird.
I mean, to be honest, you could wait right next to the goddamn thing, and the NPCs won't notice you until it happens. Usually. Oh, there you go.
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
Wow. Just like, it's like, I would defeat you. Power attack. And I think right now, if you go around cities, Mythic Dawn members will attack you. Like, because there's secret agents.
Yeah. Kind of like with Morrowind.
Yep. But what was funny is that if you know who they are, you'd be like, alright, I'll just get rid of these guys beforehand. Do like Frenzy. Because that's not a crime. You're like, oh hey, big surprise. When they start combat, they summon their armor.
It's like, sir, it's like, activate the sleeper agents. We have no sleeper agents anymore. What?
They were all killed? By who? The same guy who somehow knew where they all were.
It's like,
who's that person? The guy who just assaulted our base.
What is it?
Yeah, I think you got to get approval of the guard captain. Be like, hey, I found evidence that this person's a spy against the Empire. Can I go into their house and kill them?
Except for Juro coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not
You know,
much travel right now. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out. What about you? God's blood. So she was the spy? Since you're working with Cloud Ruler Temple, I'm going to authorize you to search Juro's house.
Blades? Yeah, go to that person's house and kill them.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's like that's...
Like their body, literally, if you want to send somebody, their body is literally here.
Standing stones up in the mountains. But you gotta remember, size is obfuscated in Bethesda games. So that thing's probably like a couple miles away.
Yeah.
If not further. Assassin's Creed gameplay.
Yep.
Like a couple weeks ago, it's like, what's with the levitating band? It's like, well, there's two reasons: one's in game and one's out of game. It's like, which one do you want to know? I know they have a secret, like, trapdoor. They also, have you noticed that none of the stuff in here is marked stealing?
Mm-hmm.
So. Oh, no.
Might as well get sandwich ingredients.
Yep. I mean, these people aren't going to need them. They're going to be dead pretty soon. Bowl of onions and a watermelon on the floor. Fucking animals. Okay, look at the local map if anything. That's usually a good indicator where shit is. Alright, it's like right next to you. There you go.
Like, where is this door? Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Just like, it's like the old adage, like, if it was a snake, it would be.
Bruma Caverns.
Yep, it's a tunnel out to the city near the temple. More than likely they're gonna like try and like
Sneak attack.
do an attack on it. Yeah.
go this way. It's like
Almost go the opposite way the game is telling you.
The fate of the world.
Then you find other stuff.
You contracted brain rot. Uh-oh.
Oh man, get off TikTok, man.
I mean,
TikToks, man.
That's the thing about TikTok. It's like, it all depends on what side of TikTok you're on.
Yeah.
Because, like, I get so many videos where it's like, hey, here's a secret thing hidden in a video game. Like, fucking awesome. And then sometimes I'll get the videos where I'm like, why am I seeing
Here's
this?
this idiot assaulting people and calling it a prank. It's like... And somehow are famous for it. I'll tell you one thing, though. It's like, I may not like interacting with people usually, but if something happens like that to me, you're going to hear about it.
Oh, I know.
Because, hey, guess what? I don't give a shit if it's a prank. It's like, oh, hey, I don't like awkward social interactions. Oh, you forced an awkward social interaction against me? And then immediately became the aggressor? It's like, well, sorry.
Well, it's like somebody was going through like the whole like aura, like where it's like basically somebody you don't want to fuck with type situation, and they were going through like all the prank videos of people basically being clowns coming out of nowhere and like people running, and then there was one clown that basically had a soccer ball and like tossed it, and the guy basically like stopped with his foot, kicked it back to the guy, he kicked it back, and then he picks it up and basically just kind of like walks for a little bit and then just starts walking towards the clown. And it's like, that's when you know you fucked up. Is when you're trying to be intimidating and a guy starts walking towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when he's very obviously not armed.
What have you learned?
Yeah.
This makes for great...
Like,
the document...
It's like, this person is clearly has read the situation, knows what's happening, and doesn't give a shit.
Make it clear that the mythic dawn will soon move...
Yeah.
Yes?
Or it's like one I've seen lately, or a little while ago. Because they just show up and I fucking hate it. Like, I'm not even on any of those things and I see them somehow.
Well, it's fucking... Like, I hate, like, the YouTube Shorts algorithm.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
like,
I have a thing that blocks those on YouTube. Which is great. And if I do see them, it shows up as a video. Like, it moves it away and shows it as a video.
Okay.
But it's like a guy's like, alright, I'll spot you. And the guy's like doing like a big like lift, and he just walks away. And then the guy has problems getting it, and someone else comes up and helps him. And the guy immediately goes in after that guy and fucking choke slams him.
Oh yeah.
It's like, hey, guess what? You could have seriously hurt that guy. You deserve it. And then like other people are like, it's a prank, man, it's a prank. And be like, I will body slam those people too if I was that guy. It's like, oh, your friends? Good. Okay. Means I can beat up all of you. And it was like a big fucking guy.
Yeah, no. It's just like I obviously it was most likely a setup, but it's like this smaller kid basically setting up for lifting weights, and then some guy comes and takes weights off of his bar, and then an even bigger guy comes up and basically sees it, goes, grabs the weights from the guy, and grabs more from that guy, and the guy like gets up and is like, hey, and the guy turns around and it's like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's like a story my brother's told me, how it's like my brother Tony, who's like the smaller out of all of us, like he was in a bar with all his friends and playing pool, and he accidentally hit a guy, like was pool. He's like, oh man, sorry. And it's like, yeah, you better be. And like his friends, like all the other people on the table were like, don't mess with that guy. As all my brother's friends and my other brother, who's his twin, walk in, and like you probably haven't seen them, but his other friends are like 6 foot tall and wider than we are.
What have you learned about the spy?
And like that's like 2 of them. And then there's like my brother John, who's like built like me, and then my brother Tony, who's like same height but like a little bit smaller. But like they're
work.
also were more.
I
physical
knew I
than
could
me.
count on you. The gods did not idly. But we have not eliminated
So it's
the
like,
threat
yeah,
against
don't
Bruma and Cloud Ruler Temple.
I remember like
only
my freshman
delayed it.
year of high school
You should
was
speak
like
to Martin.
the year after they
I will
graduated.
send word to the Countess at once of the danger
And there were
of
still
Bruma.
people in the high school who knew
You
who
should
my
speak
brothers
to
were, and they're like,
Martin
don't
about
mess
his
with him.
progress with the Zap-
Like that's
And
the
yeah.
yeah. It's like for me, like I like telling like some of the younger guys at work stories about me in high school, and it's like I know some of them are like, okay, yeah. It's like I don't care if you believe it or not. It's like you're gonna. There might come a day where you get to see me in action, and it's not gonna be one of those. It's like, oh, it's like I don't care. It's like fight done.
I've deciphered part
Or
of the
like how I told him, it's like I basically fight like my dad. It's like I'm gonna teach you that fighting me is not something you want to do, whether I win or not.
One of them. The blood of a Daedra Lord.
My issue is
In fact,
I don't like
Daedric
hurting
artifacts
people.
are known to be formed from the essence of
Like
a Daedric
we learned that
Lord,
pretty quick when I did
from
a
whence
year
they
of TV
derive
football.
their
I'm like, I
great
don't like hitting
power.
people. It's like, but you're the big guy, so you're gonna be the lineman. I'm like, okay.
Not ready to give one yet.
Yep. So it's like, so
I
like
think
yeah,
I'm
like
close
oh
to
the fat kid, pick on the fat kid. It's like, oh like sophomore high school. It's like all right, I'm joining the weightlifting class. It's like oh by the start of my senior year, it's like oh he's bench pressing 300 pounds. I
Yeah.
think we should leave him alone.
It's like
It's like, oh, and then the fact that like, I was getting picked on one time, like, and punched a dent in my locker with my class ring. As like I'm like getting angry at this person for like you know picking on me and shit, and I'm like I don't want to hit him, because I don't want to hurt people, so I'm like I'm gonna do this, and immediately stop the situation. Like back then I was definitely not a weak person. It's like if we fight I could hurt you. I don't want to. I dislike hurting people.
Hold on. There's a dinner, and no one gets in the room, even after it's prepared, unless they're on the list. This is important to the...
Hey, how about a couple hundred gold? Oh, you have a charm spell too. Why don't you use it on him?
Ansteya Sun. With goodbye.
Right? Or am I wrong?
where'd it go?
It would be a touch or target spell.
Oh wait, hold on. I just realized I'm captivate.
Yep. Might be enough.
Hold on. And no one... This is...
Okay. Yeah, let me look it up real quick. Oblivion, date requests. Sanguine.
My pleasure. Marius Caro, by perhaps you would like to do... I need your help. An orc named Mazoga here claims to be a knight. Find out why she is here and
6
report
p.m.
to
to
me.
midnight is when they have the party.
How do you do?
Daring contest, you and me, right now.
It's like, sir, this man is making me very nervous.
So don't mess with him, man. That's it.
What are you...
The grand champion.
I don't know who you are, and I'm not all that sure about you. But you're dressed
I mean,
for
you're
it.
in very
Can't
fancy
imagine
robes.
dressing up for any other reason.
All right. Save it. I mean, yeah, like look, you're dressed in very fancy robes.
So I've heard. Have you heard
Like
any
your
word
robes are
about
probably
the other
like how much gold?
provinces?
Like a couple thousand. Yeah, almost 10,000 gold.
That's just
Yeah,
my
it's just
cloak, and then my.
And then almost over 8,000 for the hood. So that's like a 15,000 gold outfit right there. Alright, so you just go in, cast a spell, and
They
leave.
say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott
make sure
of
to cast that on
Imperial
her.
goods in the land of the Ultima.
Looks like you're
Bleeding
handy
green.
with a blade.
The Ultima have powerful wizards. It
Hi
could be
there.
a dangerous situation.
Yep.
By the gods, there's a
Fuck out of there. And don't worry, while you have nothing in your inventory right now, it has all been magically teleported. I think the guards liked you more and took the aggression as they took your side. I think that's literally what happened. 'Cause that person was unconscious. That's hilarious. I know that can happen, like where if you get a guard's disposition high enough, I think you can assault a person, and they'll side with you sometimes.
A rousing success, mortal. And it appears you joined in the festivities as well. Good for you. You need to lighten up a bit. You'll find your equipment in that chest over there. And here's a little something for your efforts. Maybe
I've seen
we'll
the thing where it
celebrate
describes
again
Sanguine as
sometime.
the actual most dangerous Daedric Lord there is.
Because he gets
'Cause,
bored.
No. He's the Daedric Lord of sin and vice, basically. Like, the idea is, like, of excess in all forms. It's like, hey, guess what? A lot of people do that just normally. Like, hey, here's a room you can live in if you worship me, that you can do anything you want. As long as you do it all the time. So it's the idea of, like, any drunk serves the will of Sanguine.
Yeah.
Like, anyone who eats a lot of, like, indulges in things more, like, drug addicts, anything in excess is Sanguine. Because it's, like, the idea of, like, even commoners. It's like, there's probably a lot of drunks. There's probably a lot of drug addicts.
Right.
You know, skoom is a thing.
Yes?
The next section of the myth. Are you?
I just got this.
I never thought to see this again.
Yep.
I
see?
once possessed it, briefly, a lifetime ago.
That's why he
Seems
knows about
now.
Daedric magic.
To obtain it and then give it up. I honor you. You should
Because
talk to
the way it's
Joffrey.
supposed to work
He
is
needs your
that it's
help.
an actual
Trouble
rose
down
that
the-
he gives you, not like a staff.
I've just
And every
received
time
word
you
from the
use
Countess
it
of
gets rid of
Bruma
a petal.
that an Oblivion gate has opened outside the city. It seems that the Mythic Dawn are putting...
And,
Since you've dealt with these
when
gates
the-
before,
it's
I'd like
basically
you to help the Countess's
Beauty and the
guard
Beast,
close
like when the
this
last
gate.
petal falls, it like
Once
loses
they've
its
seen
power,
how it's done, they
and
should
it
be
turns
able to
dust,
handle
and
any
a
new
rose
gates on their
in
own.
Sanguine's realm blooms.
Captain
then he
Bird
picks
is
for
waiting
it.
for you outside the Bruma City gate.
Huh.
You should rendezvous with Captain Bird immediately. The sooner that gate is closed...
Yeah, this
the
is like one of the more annoying. Like, you gotta go to every single... You should go to every single capital
better. Have you
and like,
helped
get
Captain
them
Bird
to help
and his
you.
men close the Oblivion gate yet?
Because otherwise the fight's, like, real fucking annoying. Whose horse is that just walking down? Is that was a guard? Okay. Oh, no. That's your horse, right?
Yep. Armored bay horse.
Okay, I don't know where the horse is going, but okay.
Hey, that'd be the funny part. Is like, it's like, oh, dude, armored horse just wandering around. Let's go fucking steal it. No. It's like, what do you mean no? It's like,
You know that guy everyone's talking about right now, who's like just fucking killing spree of like multiple organizations? Yeah, it's like that's his horse. It's like he won't find out. It's like, dude, he knows where everything is all the time. No one can hide if like he somehow finds people anywhere they are.
it's like
You're just looking for
he
them.
found the Dark Brotherhood. Like, as in like he got no, he found them. Oh.
Yeah, imagine like that. It's like, oh, it's like, how'd you get recruited to the Dark Brotherhood?
I found you guys.
I went up to the front door and asked. Like, because most people would be like, well, I got recruited from this other assassins. Like, no, I sought them out on my own initiative. Okay, never mind. This is just the regular one. It's not the Great Gate. I forgot
Thanks for
about that.
coming.
Yeah. The
Since
Great
we
Gate
had
one
the
is like
hero of
fucking
Kavach
annoying.
available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our... We're ready when you are. Just say the...
You literally be like, "Hey, I'm not ready," and just go into the gate and fix it.
We'll hold here.
Yeah. So it's like, just wait here.
Like, where's he going? Sir, stay the fuck there.
Like, your job is to guard the city. Now watch this. Just kickflip into the Oblivion gate. It's like, dude, that's the coolest guy ever. It's like it's like the analogy. It's like where I like the joke of like the doctor being like, "Sir, I have to tell you, you're sick," and just the guy's kick flipping away. It's like, okay. Oh, it's alive! Do not let them through the gate. I mean, it's not hard. The game has not told them to go through it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need a better healing spell. Honestly, you should make one that slow heals you. It's usually like lots. It takes longer to actually heal. It heals more. I always gotta wonder, like, do the Daedric Lords know that you're Cesarine? They're like, oh fuck, it's that guy again.
Like,
I think, if anything, the only one that would be Sheogorath.
Yeah.
He'd just find it fucking funny.
Like, it's
like,
happening
yeah,
again.
So yeah, alright.
The funny part would
Like,
be, like, he says that it's happening again in front of another Daedric, and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, nothing.
No, honestly, he would probably tell them and they just wouldn't get it.
They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Because you gotta remember, the Cesarine is an aspect of Lorkheim, who came from Sithis. You know, one of the entities of chaos.
Yeah.
And hey, guess what Sheogorath is? Like, which side of the Venn diagram that is existence in Nirn do you think Sin Queen is on? The side of light or dark? I mean, it is described that Sheogorath's appearance made a Sithis-shaped hole in the universe. So, yeah. But, like, I still like the story of, like, him having a competition with Vermina, being like, I bet you I can make your most devout followers stop following you. And it's like, okay. And it's like, her, like, most devout follower is, like, a painter that she sent nightmares to, like, paint, like, amazing paintings. And she's like, alright, he's like, alright, I'll give you 1 year to, like, instill, like, the strongest devotion you can, even more so into him. And he's like, alright. And she does that, and he, like, paints amazing paintings and stuff, and becomes, like, world famous. And, like, after the year's done, he's like, alright, it's my turn. And does nothing. And the person's like, Vermina has abandoned me. Fuck her. And he's like, see? It's like, they only love us because we give them a shit. But, like, Sanguine, Sheogorath stuff, whole thing is like, I don't have to give them anything. It's like, they just take, they'll take what they want, and I'll give them what I care to give them, if anything. And, like, they'll still worship me in some way, even if they don't know it.
Right. It's like, your sword is crap compared to mine. It's like, what?
Like my pirate, my pirate saber, which is very out of character for the type of gun you have. Oh, did you get this from like the Undead Pirate Captain?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I try to remember. Yeah.
DLC.
Yep. But like, I always like shit with Sheogorath because it's like, did you know what he's called it for the Khajiits? I can't remember.
Don't.
Okay, you remember how Khajiits are born under different like runes look different, and that there's one that's literally just a house cat that's smart and is like very powerful magic. That is the form Sheogorath takes when he's interacting with the Khajiits, and he's just called the Skooma Cat.
He's the Skooma Cat.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like the idea of like Moon Sugar comes from Azura. Skooma comes from Sheogorath. Because like Skooma is just like a normal drug for like Khajiits.
Yeah.
For other people, it's like highly addictive and dangerous. Moon Sugar for people is like, you know, kind of like still like very drug-like, but for Khajiits, Moon Sugar does nothing, or like it's like more treated like what's the drug that cats can take?
Catnip.
Catnip, where it just like gets them excited kind of thing. Where it's like it's addictive, but it's like basically like, not that as bad as Skooma is, or it is for other non-Khajiits.
He had a staff. Where'd it go? There it goes.
Yeah. And then like in Daggerfall, when you're going to find the Mantella, the thing that controls the Numidium, which is like sort of like a pocket realm of Oblivion, there's like a giant head, like a giant skull. He's in the eye socket of it, just watching you. He's like, hey, what you doing? And what's real fucking good is depending on the ending that we get for the Vigilant mod, you will interact with Sheogorath. Because like the Vigilant mod has a karma system that it uses. So like if you have low karma, you get like the bad ending.
Right.
And one of them, like you basically get like fucking mocked by Sheogorath, being like, what the fuck were you doing?
Okay, Citadel Hall door. Fear spec.
Yeah, it took Brittany like a fucking day of playing, like or at least a couple days to get to level 10. Like, holy shit. But like, and she's like talking about like, she's like, I'm debating whether I should just turn on God mode, and I'm just like, that is like I can like from just that statement, I can tell like how different our play styles are. I'm like, I wish this was harder.
Right.
Like I wish this survival stuff was more like tuned up, and like you know things. You know, and she's like, I just wanted to play God mode and do what I want. Like,
There's like for me, I'm like, it is what it is.
but yeah. But she's like, it's like I'll forget to save for a couple hours and then die randomly. And I'm like, I save like every minute because I play Bethesda games regularly.
Yeah.
So you know that's like a built-in reflex action. You know, just from general stability wise, but like the mod list itself is extremely stable.
Oh, so hopefully, because I know Brittany said like I think her new day off, her extra day off now is Monday.
Oh, cool.
So I'll get to show her Breath of Fire 3. I got to the point where I actually start leveling up the Onion guy.
Oh yeah.
He's level 6 and has almost the same exact armor as the level 15 mage. He almost has the same HP as the main character too.
It's like with our tabletop game right now. It's like why the fuck does the wizard have more health than the frontline barbarian? It's like I eat healthy and take care of myself. Thank you.
Well, I made that joke where it's like the mage is supposed to be squishy. Don't tell Galen that.
It's like, excuse me, I got beaten up when I was a kid. But I've already got a thing set up for a mission that we're gonna be doing for me with everyone else.
I gotta talk to Adam about what I.
What you want to do?
Yeah, mine's not a mission. Mine's more just making a line of communique between us and Unathar. So that way the next time we fight the fucking archer guy, we can actually get him to fucking show up. Because we were like, both of us were like, come on, come on.
Hey.
It's like nothing.
You gotta wonder what like the guards are thinking. Like you just walk in and then like it's been like a couple hours that you've been in here. Like, sir, what should we do? So we were told to wait. Yeah, keep monologuing. Let me heal. Please just run forward and power attack him. Try and kill him more. I want to see. Oh, damn it! Almost. You got him down to like 25% health. It's like, dude, don't monologue.
What have we told you about monologuing? Not to.
What do you keep doing? Monologuing. Is that better than one you have?
That's what I'm gonna.
Nope.
Nope, it's the same.
I mean, you're like at the level, I think. So I get better at this.
I would hope so.
You gotta wonder what happens to the tower when you take the sigil stun. Because like a lot of fire happens and you're just gone. Like, does this thing just fucking explode?
Right.
Alright, let's see if we get a good one. Like, dude, you had your chance, man. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, see ya.
That's the first one.
I think something happened. Wait for time, I think. Oh god, I think you need the guy there. Oh. I forgot about shit like this. Oh, that guy had good aim. He'd shoot through that little area. He didn't do much. And the guy died from his frost enchantment on his weapon. It might be you didn't do it in combat.
Now I need to.
Well, you cleared the path. So, alright. It's gonna be a cakewalk for him now. It's like, alright, I've cleared the way. It's like, what do you mean cleared the way? I've killed everything from here to there.
Follow me.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you know how terrifying that would be? Like, disappeared for like an hour or two.
Oh, well, good. I think it's like smart man. I think he started following once you got into here. Like maybe like.
No, I bet you it was the second I touched the thing. Fuck.
Yep. All right, good job, man. Team effort.
So far, so good.
Yeah. So far, so good.
All right, good huddle, guys. All right.
Good team. Good teamwork.
It's like, man, really play well tonight. team did really well. It's like
The funny part,
it's
like
all the stereotypical, like it's like, oh man, like, or like it's like the post game interview shit that people say. It's like, all right, how good a one did you get? Oh, son of a bitch!
it gave me this, like like that can happen.
Yeah, well, it's random, and
That's
it's from a set list.
Fuck.
That is hilarious. Okay, now the thing is, if it happens again, then we should really pay attention.
Oh! Oh!
I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. You've already finished the quest. Oh, you fucking bitch!
Now that would be terrifying. Like, that would have been funny if I got a fucking, like a monk, the monk for,
Oh yeah.
like, unarmed. It's like,
Is he punching the demons and kicking the shit out of them? Because I think if you go into your, like, if you go to the unarmed skill, it does tell you how much damage you do. It might be there somewhere else, like in the skill list.
two.
Not here. Yep, 2 damage. Which is shit compared to your weapon.
Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our friend here, I now know we can close these hell gates.
So I
We
could have
can
told you
defend
this.
the
I'd done it before. But I think it's the idea of, like, you
It
sharing
was an
that
honor to
information with them.
serve with you, sir. Not
Alright.
Alright, so done for tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a good place to end it. Excuse me. Chat's a lot different from what it was last week.
Oh, yeah. Dude, like, the whole, like, last week was probably, like, not just counting my birthday, but just in general, it's like, was fucking just,
yeah.
like the most productive week I've had for a whole year. And it's like, well, I mean, to be fair, I stream late.
Your birthday stream.
Yeah, it's also my birthday stream. Let's see who we got.
Oh, damn it.
Let's raid the Mike Lucid, who is currently playing Marvel Rivals.
I don't like those games.
I know.
Okay.
But I will catch everybody tomorrow with more Breath of Fire 3. Currently working on leveling up Pecco to get him up higher, but also we got to do
boy.
Yeah. But we also got to do we got to fight Stallion, which is like one of the the harder boss fights, just because he has a setup where it's like, great.
Yep, video games.
Yep. JRPGs, like old school.
I've never played that game, so yeah.
It pretty much the first thing he does is he casts a spell where it's like, guess what? Magic spells don't do anything to him. So it's like, good thing I know that ahead of time, because I would bring my fucking mage with me. It's like, mage stays behind.
Yep. I mean, you're not gonna be able to do anything.
So, but all right, I'll catch everybody tomorrow.
Yep.